So AMC is looking for a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. They don't really care as long as somebody gives them money. In this video, we're going to be talking about a little bit about what we talked about yesterday, the fact that AMC is looking for permission to offer up to 500 million new shares of AMC stock, and the praise articles are already coming in. Adam Aron, CEO of AMC, is doing everything that he needs to do to save the company and blah, blah, blah. So let's dive a little bit into some of these articles, specifically one of them, and really what they're saying could happen to AMC because of it, and whether or not it's a good idea to approve the 500 million stock sale of AMC. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. You already know we're making 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to click that subscribe button. We're going for 10,000 subscribers, and I think we're going to hit it this weekend. All right, so I just want to wish everybody a good Friday or a happy Good Friday out there. I hope everybody enjoys their Easter weekend, and really that you're able to understand and celebrate what the whole season is about. All right, now let's talk about AMC stock in this video, and specifically this article I found talking about what Jim Cramer was saying about the CEO of AMC, praising him for saving AMC from bankruptcy 5 times, and now he's going to save them a 6th and probably final time. Now, it's probably going to be a final time if he sells 500 million new shares of stock, because there won't be any investors left, right? All right, so let's talk about this. Right off the bat, Adam Aron deserves the Houdini title. If you don't know who Adam Aarons is, he's the turnaround CEO who has rescued the movie theater giant AMC Entertainment from bankruptcy 5 times since the COVID pandemic began. All right, so the praise is starting, right? He saved us 5 times by now. He's saved us from bankruptcy, and he's going to do it a 6th time. Now, what are they going to do here? He's going to save it for a 6th and final time, I believe, because he's asking shareholders to approve an additional 500 million shares, and goes on and on and on. And then they're saying because of the muted reaction to this possible issuance of new shares, Jim Cramer believes that every single one of these 500 million shares could be sold. Now, let's talk about this, right? The article goes on to say that, you know, if anybody can do this, Adam can. What's the next one? Here's the one I really liked, and I wanted to talk about it for a second, right? It says, the next stock sale is how a real pro uses the capital markets to his company's advantage. All right, let's just break this down for a second and talk about this. I absolutely agree with Jim Cramer. This is how a real pro would use capital markets to his company's advantage. But this is for the company's advantage, not your advantage, not the investor's advantage, okay? In this article, they go on to say how if AMC is able to issue 500 million new shares, they're going to be able to pay down debt. They're going to be able to go out and buy all of their competitors. They're going to have enough cash on hand and enough industry authority that they can go out there and renegotiate with companies like Disney and the Disney Plus streaming service, so that they're no longer going to be able to simultaneously release movies to both streaming services and movie theaters. It's all going to have to go to movie theaters. You know, they're portraying it like it's going to put AMC in a position where they're an industry dominating force, and that everybody else is going to be at their mercy, right? Well, look, if you offer 500 million shares at the current $10 per share price, that's $5 billion. Okay? That doesn't even cover the outstanding debt that they have. So no, they're not going to have a bunch of money to go out and buy up all of the Cinemark theaters and buy up all of the other theaters out there and really dominate the industry on this stock, on this issuance alone. So, okay. We know that they want things to sound good. They want these 500 million shares to get passed. They want them to get sold. And it sums it up. The article sums it up by saying, you know, this could potentially be the best thing out there for the stock price of AMC and for AMC as a company, because it could be its saving grace. It would finally be worth more. Okay, let's expand on that just a little bit. the stock, AMC stock, is trading at a valuation much higher than what Wall Street analysts and really what any analysts out there are saying that the stock price is worth, right? It's trading around $10 per share. The average analyst consensus is $2 per share. Okay? Now we know that retail investors are holding AMC because of the stock squeeze. The CEO of AMC doesn't care about the stock squeeze, right? He needs to make sure that AMC is going to survive the pandemic. He needs to make sure that he's got cash on hand, that he pays down that debt. And I kind of made a joke at the beginning that he's looking for a sugar daddy or a sugar mama because they don't want to pay the bills with the money that they earn. The easiest way that they can do it is to go out there and sell new shares to dilute the current investors, and you and I can pay the bills when we go out and buy more shares of AMC stock. If we go out, we load up on these new shares, we're paying down AMC's bills. They're not using their revenue. They're not using their net income to pay down their debt, to grow the business, and so on and so forth. They're using the fact that the stock price is inflated right now. It's above analyst estimates. They're using this to go out there and raise some extra capital so that we can pay down their bills. Essentially, you and I are their bankroll, right? We're going to go out there, we're going to buy more shares of AMC stock because all of these retail investors are crazy. They don't care about analyst estimates. They don't care about valuations. They don't care about fundamentals. They're going to pay our bills for us. They've got all these stimulus checks, and we've got all this extra money just lying around that we need to pay down their debt, right? So, yes, I understand that people like Jim Cramer are going to say that Aaron's is an excellent CEO. He's saving the company. But guys, at whose expense, right? Am I going to go out there and bankroll AMC? No, I don't want to. I want to watch these hedge funds lose their money for shorting stocks like GameStop and AMC. It's that simple. At the end of the day, that's what I want to see. And I believe that that's what everybody here wants to see, is these hedge funds get squeezed. They want to see these hedge funds get margin called. They want to see the price of AMC go up, not the price of AMC go down, right? We know that AMC is going to survive the pandemic. Maybe it has a couple hard years. Maybe it takes a minute to get back to where it was revenue-wise, or it takes a minute to fill theaters back up. Okay, that's okay. They will survive. But we don't have to pay for their survival. They can pay for their survival on the money that they earn from revenue, on the money that they have left at the bottom line. It doesn't have to be through new stock sales. If you missed the video I did yesterday, go back, check it out for a minute. It's brief, it's to the point. But look, basically at the end of the day, if AMC issues more shares, I read some comments on there yesterday and it was saying, well, AMC could issue these shares above market price. Nobody's gonna buy a share for $12 when they could buy it here for $10. Nobody's donating $2 per share, 20% increase or a 20% premium on the share price to AMC. They're not doing that. They would list the shares below market price. They would list the shares at least at market price, right? But it would most likely be below market price at a 10, 20% discount so that investors would come in and people would come in and buy these shares up, and therefore the stock price goes lower. Stock price goes lower. Maybe the short sellers can go out and they can cover some of their short positions. It's really, in my opinion, it's going to be a bailout for the hedge funds. It's going to be a bailout for the institutions that have AMC stock shorted. Now, in the article here, it also mentions GameStop. So let's touch on that briefly, right? What's the difference between AMC stock and GameStop right now? GameStop has the exact same opportunity available to issue new shares. Now, they specifically did not take questions on their earnings call or their earnings report on that call because they didn't want analysts asking the question, why are you not issuing new shares? Your company's stock, GameStop stock, was trading at $4 per share and then up to $17 per share and then all the way at $300 per share, but you're not issuing more shares. Why not? Because GameStop knows why their share price is so much higher. Of course, they can go out and they could issue new shares right now, but what's it going to do? It's going to bail out the hedge funds who have these stocks shorted. They go out issue more shares, it dilutes the shareholder and it dilutes the price of the share, and therefore the hedge funds and the suits are bailed. AMC kind of in the same boat, but they're getting a lot of praise right now because the CEO could potentially save the company. The company's already saved. The company's going to make it through the pandemic. Things are going to start happening again. People are going to be going out, and their revenue's going to go back up. We know that movie theaters aren't going anywhere. Okay, so they're really, it's the same story, but it's being played out in two different fashions. One, it's an excellent thing if you issue new shares. Two, and then GameStop, it's a terrible thing if you issue new shares, right? Well, it's the same thing on both sides, okay? If you're looking for a short squeeze, an extra 500 million shares is going to drop the share price. AMC is going to be cash heavy, yes, and maybe their stock price goes up based on fundamentals. Let's touch on this before we end the video. If their stock price, if analysts can increase their estimates and their price targets for AMC because of these newly issued 500 million shares, what does that mean? Does that mean that they're going to put their price target at $20 per share? No. That means they're going to raise their price target from $2 per share to maybe $3 per share. Okay, they increased their fundamentals. They look better. Their balance sheet looks better now because they don't have so much debt. Their price target went from $2 to $3, right? We're still, at the end of the day, I really don't believe that the suits on Wall Street, I really don't believe that these institutions care at all about the money that you have invested in AMC, and I don't believe that they care at all about the money that we have invested in any stock, unless we have it invested through them and they're charging us, they're putting their fees on our investments, and they're making money off of us. And I believe that everybody out there could agree, right? At the end of the day, we know they want to make money, and they want to make money at our expense. So keep that in mind when it comes time to vote, when you're going to cast your vote. And look, I'm not going to tell you how to vote either way. You know the facts. You know what's going on here. If you want to vote yes, if you think this could be a good thing, okay, I might disagree with that, but it's still your vote at the end of the day. So keep that in mind moving forward. At least know what you're voting on. Now, guys, if you're brand new to investing, you haven't invested in any stocks yet, or you're thinking about trading brokerage accounts, there's a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account, very simple to open a brokerage account. And if you go ahead and deposit $100, you're going to get a couple free stocks right now just for doing so. And guess what? They are giving away stocks of AMC, so you don't even have to go out and buy a share of AMC, but you can go ahead and get a free share of AMC, if you fill out the link below and then you deposit that first $100. And if you want to share this video, make sure to share this video almost anywhere and tag me at ClayBro. I would love to follow you guys back. And look, a couple shares, if a couple of you guys share it, we're going to hit that 10,000 today, and I'm going to be so excited. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who watches this channel. We are here every single day posting videos. We're growing our portfolios together. And if that subscribe button is still red, guys, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel and become a bro. Now, until the next time, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.